Good afternoon, welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. We're playing as Hormuz, and we're having a blast. We're only allowed to take islands in this campaign, and the goal is to get all of them. Island being whatever I define to be an island. It is not the Old World nor the New World mainland, but Britain, Ireland, Japan, Indonesia, that's all Gucci. This, for example, counts as an island because hey, it's only got a straight connection, and that goes to figure because our own capital stands by that rules, good old Hormuz. It would be a sensible thing to change that capital, but maybe being too sensible isn't what we want around here. So how's it going? A quick recap. We swiftly took back our core here. I totally remembered that Cogwall was our core. And we went on to take Socotra, and then from there we colonized and grabbed whatever we could. We're currently chewing our way through Indonesia because we want that sweet gold. Yeah, I certainly do, although it's not going to be worth quite as much when my autonomy kicks in on it. We are also, slowly but surely, destroying Madagascar. It's too late, they didn't lock up their borders despite all the coughing, and it will become mine very soon. Or rather, it'll be my vassals, and then I will integrate my vassal when I see fit. Might be a little harsh on the Diplotech, but we'll get around to that. So, what is going down now? I'm still spying on you because I want a few more claims to give to my subject. I'm also spying on you. But it's a wee while before I'll be warring with you. Maybe I should hold off on that. I'm not sure. I mean, I could still get a lot more claims on you, but it would take time, and time is money, although time is probably best spent getting my manpower back at the moment. Mind you, all the remaining provinces that you have, which I want, are very high development, relatively. I don't think I have a single province that is more than 10 development. So we'll just claim Pasai while we're here. Wonderful. And then, yeah, part of me is thinking, do I even need claims on you? That's something for my subject to be doing. So I think in Marina, I'm going to stop spying on you, and then I'm going to need my diplomats back for a few actions. So as ever, if something looks or sounds not quite right, let me know. Otherwise, let's get on with the show. We just got out of a fairly disastrous war with Pasai, which drained our manpower. Not through battle, we didn't fight a single battle, we were just holding down the fort in Batak, draining what little manpower we had left. All because I was too proud to murk up. I was like, I'm gonna show that I can fight this without taking the easy way out, and all I did was destroy my manpower. But we're not quite at deficit world right now. Getting our boats over there. Thankfully, sailors aren't too much of an issue, since everything we're taking is, by merit of being an island, coastal, so we get sailors out of them. So we got our diplomats home. Malacca loves us because we're pounding into their enemies, and I think they're going to make a good ally of ours. They have a province that we are going to want, but as is proven when we allied Imarina over in Madagascar, an ally in the region can be worth their weight in gold. So having Malacca on our side stops them from coalitioning us, and will also help us in it if any of the others feel too threatened by our presence here. He's not going to take our threat seriously. You're also allied with Patani, but also by allying Malacca, we make it very unlikely that Malacca will give access to Patani, since Patani will be at war with one of their allies. So that's pretty good. I'm also very tempted to just murk it up here straight away so I can plow into Siak. They are horrendously out-teched compared to us. All I need to do is throw in a few merc infantry and we'll have this done and dusted. A lot easier than if I were to not go this way. Plus we have a couple of sieges that's going to destroy our manpower anyway. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll charge in, probably consolidate our units, and then just make it a nice swift war against Siak. Swift war, that's never really how it goes down, but we're trying here. It's going to cost us a lot of money though. We don't really have lots of money, which is part of the problem here. Finances are always really tight. Revoke that horrible core on Qatar, Jake. I'm not so sure. It doesn't hurt us that much. In fact, it won't hurt me in prestige at all so long as I have a truce with them. And we have quite the truce with them for now. Plus, it gives us something to, you know, relate over. Me and the Karas have a good history together. And their fleet is still ravaged, which I find highly amusing. Also, didn't I have some light ships kicking around? Here you are. What are you doing? I hope you're still protecting trade for me. Doesn't look like it. I've been wanting you to protect that trade for a while, and you keep failing me. I don't have an explorer to go exploring, but I have an idea for that. I also want to learn how to steal maps. That could be a useful thing for us. And keeping up in terms of Diplotech will stop corruption from eating through. I also really want admin tech, but we can wait on that one. There's no hurry. No hurry. So I will get our mercs going. I should probably get a spy network going on you as well. It'll help with the sieges at the very least. And yeah, we'll continue to get everything done with Pasai. Jake, I think the lights were out exploring, but then your explorer died, so they just stuck around. No, I remember it. They were out exploring, and I told them to ging back home. So we do have our friendly natives rising up every now and then, but they don't cause that much harm. They kill about 100 settlers, and that's it. Yeah, I could settle down 1 unit apiece, and it would be a lot better. But that's not the way we're going right now. The way we're going is into Debtsville. So I need to have a very clinical war with Siak in which nothing wrong happens. I could invite Malacca. Oh right, I still have military access with you. That's got to go. I could invite Malacca. There's the thing. Who wins on the seas between Siak and Malacca? Malacca has the 2 heavies. Siak has the 3 heavies. I think I will invite Malacca, and what I'll try to do is give them Patani's province, because it's going to wrap up the war a lot faster if I do that. So that's going to become 534 settlers. Oh, I'm still on speed 2. There we go. Nothing that I'm too worried about. Besides, whenever they revolt, ta-ta, you don't get another one for a year. So, nay my concern. Malacca wants a marriage. That may be a little too cozy. But we'll do it anyway, because I really don't want them getting on my bad side. We still have our fairly good 4-shock general, and yeah, we're going to destroy Siak. I want to throw down a siege here, because I want to take all of Siak for myself. Some people call me greedy, I don't know what they're getting at. Remember about manpower, Jake? Nah, no need. We also have a mission to colonize Palambang. We're going to do that eventually. Although I think once I gobble up these guys, I'm just going to chill for a bit, because my country needs to recover in many ways. Financially, manpowerly, many ways. So, do I declare war on you straight away? Yes. Do I call in Patani? Of course. Do I make them co-belligerent? Why not? But looking at it, 2 to more than 2. Oh wait, no, Malacca will win on the seas. That's potentially very good news for me, so long as Malacca does not beat them to all the sieges. But that I can work with. Notably by dropping off you. Are you the best one to drop off? Well, it doesn't matter, we'll be dropping you off anyway. Because you can take care of this siege, and that will give them nowhere to run to but this island, where they will be trapped by our sieging forces in Jambi. Is it still Jambi the genie? It concerns me that, and I don't know why. Okay, well there's no use pussyfooting around here. Siak have to die. Malacca can get involved, I will give them land. Patani will probably be that land. And it's a shame I only have 2 claims. I would go a long way to claim the rest of these, but I don't want to wait around. Even though that's the clever thing to do, I'm just too impatient for that. So Parangwang shall be ours. And they're less than hundreds to annex, so that works out for us. You get on that, and you get on Moko Moko. It's a slight concern. I mean, my mercs will probably try to dodge all responsibility. Because that's what mercs do. The scum. But it's not a river crossing penalty, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to detach the mercs and have them go in, and then everybody else can come in later. That's funny. The Mercs will apparently arrive on the 13th of January, year 1. That's a new one. Does that mean they're going to get there instantly? No, no it doesn't. Still a strange one. So Patani will join in, like I care. The Mercs will be assured of fighting first and foremost. I don't want to stress Malacca out here. But I'm confident that we're going to destroy them. If they want to come and play, that's all the better. So what I've ensured is that the Mercs are on the front row, and everyone else can just slaughter these guys. One shot. Almost one shot, but not quite. Sadly, they'll be able to run away to there, and there's very little I can do about that. But you will be able to get onto Moko Moko. We're going to select these guys and just merge them all together. Sadly, they're still going to drink heavily from that manpower pool, especially them horses. So I'm going to ditch 1,000 on the capital here. I'm going to have another 1,000 and 1,000 there and there. And the bulk of you, including the Mercs, are going to take care of Jambi the Genie. Oh well, damn. They got nowhere to go now. Hopefully Malacca takes care of the enemy ships though, because I want to be able to go and take that. Seems that he wants to protect himself though. It's too late though, I've landed in Moko Moko. I don't like this fort, I'm tempted to tear it down because it's costing me money. But by the same token it's going to prevent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces from being particularly nasty when it comes to rebels. Speaking of rebels, let's have fewer of them. Nah, I won't have anything to worry about, let's just tear down that fort. Afternoon, Jake, says our favourite wealthy Nigerian prince. You know, I still haven't recovered those funds that you promised me from my long-lost dead uncle. I mean, I'm sure it's just taking you some time with administrative fees and all that, but I could do with it. For some strange reason, after I gave you all the details, some no-gooder really robbed me blind. Alright, I don't really have anything to worry about them coming along this way. So Siak is going to die. For some reason, though, Malacca is not interested in going to fight with Patani, which is what I would need them to do. Oops, no, I don't want you to do that. Well, I told them to do it anyway. Well, maybe that'll be why. They didn't join in the war. Why not? I promised them land. And we are allied. I'm very confused now. That's going to stop me from getting there, which is also a pain. Business complications, the banks are scumming me so much. This guy. Swell. I don't want to be taking any more attrition than is necessary here. So we get anyone who's surplus to requirements, and we get them out of there. How about you folks? You are surplus to requirement, for example. The rest of you are just merc scum who are paid to die. Yeah, die by disease amongst other things. Good. Right, that is a strange thing that went on with Malacca. It is always possible that during the one day that they ask for something that things change. Are you going to try and get the dip rep achievement during the game or do it off camera afterwards? Not sure, but I'll do it one way or another. If I'm doing a Hormuz game that's going to take quite a few years, I may as well take it that far. Ayutthaya, of all nations, have decided that I am utter scum and need to go. I should watch out for my aggressive expansion from taking all of this land. So, Malacca I don't have to worry about, but Brunei are Sunni, whilst these others are Sunni. So, it would be helpful for me to increase my relationship with them. And since Basai is about to not exist, well, the spy network does help us ever so slightly here. It's shaving off not even a day. Okay, so probably not worth it with you. Goodbye, manpower. We knew each other once. Good thing I'm not eligible for peasant war, right? Stability is always good around here, so not a concern. Jake, how about conquering the island off the coast of Italy, Malta, and the Caribbean? Those are islands, so yes, they are going to get annexed by yours truly. I can't wait for these sieges to finish so I stop hemorrhaging everything. Right, you, for example, are costing me more money than I really have to give. I'm going to throw you in there to merge you with everyone so I lose one of my units. Because the extra costs are what are really hurting me. So if I do that, that brings us down in terms of being above force limit, saves us a good few ducats. Not loads of them, but a good few will have to do. Karakiyunlu have annexed their vassal there, Hassa. I still have a core on some of their land and they ate my guts. Good thing we're such good friends with Hejaz. So Brunei, I'm not going to be taking your land anytime soon, so that's an improved relations right there. Jake, what about Ile-de-France? Let's not get silly. There we go. Your silliness was stomped down. What in the world happened to Saxony that they went bankrupt? One province probably already had loans and it became beyond impossible for them to deal with them. Timurids are probably about to rival me, because that's what happens. Because I needed more enemies. Can't wait for this war to be over. Sadly, since I can't get naval superiority anytime soon, this is not going to be going so hot. Alright, Jambi is down. Sadly, I can't go across there. If I could bait his ships out, though, then that would be another story, but he's probably just going to move in on me. It's worth throwing away a single cog for that. But he's not that silly, I don't think. Oh, actually, I don't want to leave this because he would just cross over, and yeah, that would be bad. I also don't have my general on that. I want at least one bit of movement pip. Okay, so he's not taking the bait. What if I did something a bit more cunning? Probably never going to see those ships again. Do you plan on taking Hoyland and Åland? Are they islands? That is a question you should ask yourself. If you arrive to the conclusion that they are islands, then I'm probably going to take them. Okay, he's gathering up more troops there than I really want him to, and he's spending money that I want to have from him. That's what I want. Now I would also really want that island, but that might be a little unfeasible, because I would have to wait him out for a long time, and get these fellows pieced out. This is why I wanted Malacca involved in the war, Jings. I even promised them land. What did they do that ended up with them getting a truce with Siak for 5 years? They didn't threaten war over anything. I simply don't know. Ooh, look at me, I'm a very undefended ship. Sure hope nobody blockades me in here. I really gain nothing from thwacking him down as well. Oh well, we can just hang around here for a wee bit. These mercs of mine could just die. He's not going to get enough of an army to really defeat me there. So thanks for the help, mercs, but farewell. I need to save money pretty badly here. Wish I hadn't gotten rid of those mercs now. So Georgia and Trebizond are joining in with Karakiyunlu, who really want that land back, it seems. Karakiyunlu is not going to make it here, but they are going to beat up Hejaz something rotten. Hopefully they don't have any allies that are going to join in. Bukhara and Tabaristan are not a problem. They are going to beat Hejaz up nastily though. And they have to show superiority, which is what they are going to manage to do unless Hejaz doesn't join in. Hejaz joined in, so Hejaz only slightly beat Karakiyunlu in terms of army, but it's not in terms of tech, that is. But unless Karakiyunlu get involved in another such war, like Timi versus Bukhara... Hold on. Damn, Bukhara is a big strong ally for you. Well, Ottomans, if ever there was a time for you to join in and fight Karakiyunlu for me, it would be now. Keep QQ in this war until they explode, Jake. Nah, you're quite alright. Thankfully we have this right where we want this. And Siak desperately want peace, it might seem. Oh, right! Malacca have now joined in this war. Not on the whole Patani war, heavens no, that would make too much sense. But Patani are not going to peace out anytime soon. I want this, but maybe I should be a bit more realistic with it. Maybe leave them with a province. But if I do that, Malacca might just join in and take it. Like they would take Indragiri. And truthfully, I want all of this land. I also want the island, but I know that that's outside of the realms of possibility. I could just take the land, but I am so not full of money right now. And I still want that money. I will get more war score, and the length of war will also help me out, because we're gaining ticking war score. We can still gain a lot more from that. So we just need to hold out, really. That said, though, our money is very quickly disappearing. Paying a lot on our army, a lot more than I would expect to. Reinforcements, sure. Not that we have many units with which to reinforce. Fleet maintenance needs to be paid right now. Buying you is costing us a lot. Well, that'll save us a fraction of a ducat, but still, money is so tight for us. And I can't drop my maintenance or else he'll just come in and ruin my day. Tricky, isn't it? But I can only keep this facade up for not much longer. Jake war taxes, yeah, that'll be the day. Don't want to fire him either. Well, he's going to die soon anyway, so goodbye. Look at that, will save us a fraction of a ducat. And it looks like the Ottomans don't want to be giving us subsidies again. Which is a shame, because that would really save us. And we're a while away from getting the good old contribution from our friends in the merchant elite. Well, there are other ways to tighten the belt. I mean, we don't really need these places to grow, do we? Oh, well, I'm not so keen on minus 14 per year. That's pretty rough. Minus 2 per year, up, and there we go. We can hold out for a few more years now. Although if a horrible event pops up costing us money, then we're in a bad position. Sadly, though, it seems like they're less likely to make peace now. It happens. So yeah, Hejaz are actually going to cost me war score here. A lot of war score actually, since they're going to get destroyed. So Karakiyunlu will think that they have won the war. Well, I'm not about to give up over that. I can selectively fight and win. I suppose you could just ask Jake, is there a reason you pronounce Hoyland in Swedish instead of Danish Shelland? I don't even know Hoyland is how the Swedish say it. That's just what I'm reading when I see that gobbledygook of letters. Bloomin' Danes. Yeah, my military strength has gone down, and that's why they think they are hot stuff. I wonder if I'd make money if I was collecting here. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. Also, money is probably taking a hit because you guys are... Are you actually protecting trade? What are you even doing there? You seem a little stuck. Let's get you guys healed up and then you can figure out what's what. QQ keeps attacking because she did not rename the island from a Y to a cog wall, Jake. Interesting you should say that because I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe you're too wimpy. Be bold. No, they're just not keen on that. Am I getting the bonus from them? Well, that's rather strange. Don't know how these guys have got medium war enthusiasm either since, okay, the war hasn't been going on for too long. And your friends aren't about to peace out here. Oh well. Goodbye, money. At least he doesn't really have the army to come and fight me. That would be the worst. That's nice though. With that I can get all the money you have to give to me. Which is probably a wee bit at least. Yeah. 0.1 ducats. We'll crawl our way out of debt yet. I am well aware that moving my trade capital will be a wise thing to do somewhere down the line. With that, the Ulema, of course, are demanding more. They can have this because it'll boost the tax ever so slightly. Although it does deal in tea, which I really like, I'm still going to give it to you. Yeah, that hurts us financially more than anything. But hey, like I said, crawling our way out of debt, and now they have low enthusiasm, so they would give us all this land. They wouldn't give us everything, but they would give us everything eventually. We just gotta hold out, you know. QQ isn't gonna manage it. Pasai managed to discover us. And we don't quite have enough to fabricate a claim on them. Well, QQ can't touch us. I probably should have noticed that. The clergy now have too much influence. And... it's going to be quite a while until they lose enough influence. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that. I can't dare let them take over. Gayo. No reason not to just core everything we have here. Although there will likely be revolts. The Pasais will want to rise up. Who are you guys? Do you want to rise up? Yeah, the Pasais over here as well. I think I'll just increase autonomy here. It's not the best of provinces, and I really don't want the Abadis rising up, causing me grief. I don't have the anything to deal with that. Thanks to having more cored provinces, the Ulema no longer have as much influence as they thought they did. It's still dangerously high, though. Maybe now is the time to get more out of them.